What up? What up? What up? Unbreakable Kicks Army. Yo, so as y'all can see, man, I'm starting my day off as far as sneaker content pretty late. We did go live yesterday on Whatnot. Now, I started like 15 minutes late. And I already knew a lot of y'all in y'all here was gonna be, oh man, Break ain't gonna show up to this one. Break ain't gonna show up to this one. But your boy Break was in the building and we had a good time. We was laughing about what, like an hour and a half. And I just shipped out everybody's orders, Army. Everybody orders should update soon. So make sure y'all keep an eye on that. Also, we got more whatnots as well. We got 8 more shows to do in this contract, Army. So I need y'all to go ahead and bookmark the rest of the shows that I got listed on Whatnot. Also, make sure y'all signing up with them new accounts. I want to say last night we had maybe like 27 first-time buyers, but that wasn't first-time buyers with the link. I need y'all to make new accounts with the link, Army. Next free shoe, I don't know what it's going to be. Yesterday, I gave away a pair of Air Jordan 5 Greats or a pair of Air Jordan 14 Ferraris. C's wind up going with a pair of the Air Jordan 14 Ferraris, Army. And if you did catch the video, when was the last joint that I did, Army? A couple days ago. It was with the Air Jordan. It was with these Air Jordan 11s right here. Them igloo joints. I just did a video on those. And I also let y'all know that the Ferrari 14s got new dates. So make sure y'all double checking on that. But as far as what we got in sneakers this week, I can save some bread. It seems like a good week for me to save some bread. I do feel like a decent amount of y'all gonna go for these Air Max 95, these bright mandarin orange joints. These look good though. I ain't gonna hold y'all, Army. I'm not an Air Max guy, but if I was to select any Air Max, it would be the 95s. Again, growing up, seeing my mom, my aunties with Air Max 95s, it would definitely have to be these. Like the neons was like the main ones that I remember seeing. And I remember seeing a couple of these other colorways too here and there, Army. But y'all been asking about the pink foams, those sold out. I still don't know if we got an official date for the big bubble, the neon joints, not sure. Um I'm not sure as far as the bright mandarins, if y'all want those more than the neons. But again, Army, I do feel like most of y'all will probably be going for these joints. When are these dropping again? On the 6th, Army. So let me know in the comment section below if you do plan on copping those. And again, we got the Air Jordan 11 women exclusive, the igloos. And then we got these Nike SB Dunks. What are these? What, Haley Wilson? These will be dropping on the 7th, Army. So the Saturday drop, these joints definitely look like they got some details to them. So let me know if y'all do plan on copping these joints this Saturday as well. Now, Army, last time we talked about the Air Jordan 4 white cements, it was basically to just kind of give y'all that heads up that from what I seen, what I was told is that, hey, Foot Lockers is low key taking them joints off the shelves. And when I went to pick up the Kobe's this weekend, I didn't see no Air Jordan 4 white cements out on the floor. And my location that I went to, they normally be stacked with pairs. Like they had tons of pairs of the Kobe's. So I already know what time it is. Now, I did mention to y'all, I'm just like, man, when it comes to the Air Jordan 4 white cement, it's such an iconic Air Jordan. They don't want these sitting. They don't want these sitting like the black cement threes. They don't want these sitting like the Air Jordan 11 Columbias, aka they want their classics to sell out. But now that, the Air Jordan 4 white cements have come and gone, I've been hearing a lot of issues with the Air Jordan 4 white cements. And whenever they have an OG with mad issues, and Army, truth be told, I feel like OGs are the main ones that have crazy issues. Whether it's like the elephant print on the Air Jordan 3s, we ain't rocking with that. Or when they gave us the Carman 6s, they were bleeding already. The Air Jordan 1 lost and found Chicago's, they were bleeding with the paint. It's like the OGs always wind up some way, somehow ending up in outlets. And Man, I feel bad for my man's right here, M. Joe Dan 23. And he went crazy during All-Star weekend. He gave us a lot of first looks because he was out there copping some shoes. And Dan is very known in the sneaker community too. Depends on what side of the sneaker community you are on. But check this out. This was his pair of the Air Jordan 4s. He said, my size 9.5 came in yesterday from what's that, Finish Line. And the crazy thing is though, Army, it just seems like again, these OGs, they be so messed up that you can just automatically say that Air Jordan 4 white cements are probably getting pulled, and majority of them will probably end up in the outlet. Now, he said first off, alignment on the tongue patch. Yeah, that joint is mad crooked, y'all. Mad crooked. And like I said, Army, I've seen other videos of other people's shoes, but his was the worst. And I'm like, I just go ahead and just pick who had the worst. And let's just go and look at some of these pictures before he really break down on everything. We got the tongue messed up, right? He got a bulge midsole on the lateral side. So we see the bulge right there. Next, we got this leather is scratched. And in the comment section below, Army, let me know if your white cement fours were jacked up. Mine were good. You know what I'm saying? I was decent. I even see like the little glue stain right there too, which is to be expected. But yeah, this pair was bad. And if they let pairs like this go, I can guarantee you that it's gonna be a decent amount of pairs that end up at the outlet. And we ain't even got to the worst pictures yet. Next up, we got this gap. No, it's a misaligned stitching under the wings. I see that now. It kind of goes on an angle. And Army, maybe I need to be just a tad bit more particular when it comes to my shoes, man. Because I get these shoes, Army, and you know, because I know they coming from a legit place, I don't really check them like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should start. Because it's guys like this that be wanting that perfect pair. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that because these joints definitely would have got returned. Next, we got a gap in the midsole heel, no glue. Come on now, man. Sole separation already unworn. Yeah, they dirty for these pairs. And on top of that, to be charging $225, it's crazy. It's crazy. This was the one that got me right here, Army. Because all of the other flaws we seen, I'm like, I can see how somebody maybe, just maybe, accidentally looked over those. But how the freak are you overlooking this right here, bro? You got the mispunched holes. Y'all remember back in school, you had the hole puncher? It looked like somebody took my man's shoes and added another set of 3 holes from a hole puncher right here, Army. This is crazy. This is crazy. So again, if these pairs made it to retail stores, the outlet will probably be filled with Air Jordan 4 white cements. And maybe again, that's probably why Nike is telling stores to take them off the floors. Maybe they do a RTV. I wouldn't be surprised. If y'all still working in retail, do they still do RTVs, return to vendors? Because some of these may have to go back, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And then last but not least, he said, finally, I lined up the lines on the sole, and you can see that one shoe is shorter than the other. That's crazy, bro. Hey, and that's why I've been telling y'all for years, you cannot compare your shoes to your friend's shoes. Like, them days is over. No pair is going to look identical. And that right there is the perfect segment into the next topic that I want to talk to y'all about. And I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, Army, because I don't have these in hand yet. I'm gonna try to find a way to get these in hand since these joints are out and about. But Mr. Unloved Ones, if you need any Jordan 1 info, this guy is the number one guy to get that Jordan 1 information from. First and foremost, I said, Army, you cannot compare your friend's shoe to yours. Now we got 2 different comparisons of the Air Jordan 1 shattered backboard. One is from the original joints, and then we got the 2025s. Now, the leather on these, I 100% feel like it's going to be all over the place, especially from the conversations that I have had. We going to get to that another day when we get them joints in hand. But what I want y'all to pay attention to is the tweet he made right underneath it. It says stock on ones is back to 2015, 2017 time frame. That is all. That is all. Now you can ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? First, hopefully you was outside 2015, 2017 to know what time it was. Cause what led up to 2018 to me was just the start of it all. But then something had to be that catalyst in 2015, 2017, because within that 2015, 2017 year, we had some bangers in there, like Shatter Backboards, like the 2016 Breads, like the Jordan 1 Fragments. Like, this is the time frame when Air Jordan 1s were instantly gone. Now, the only thing that I have to say about that is just now we are in a day where we have already seen majority of those colorways. So you got guys like myself and other guys. Now we just picking up on the colorways that either you missed out on back in the day, or you just want a newer pair. You know, you want to double up on the colorway. But for me, it's not how limited the shoe is or the stock. To me, it's all about what are y'all putting out, because y'all can give us retros on the shattered backboards, but if you got the originals, I'm cool. And it's something that I want to talk to y'all about as far as the originals and these new versions that we have seen in 2025. And I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break that down for y'all in the next couple videos, Army. I ain't gonna give y'all too much at once, pause. But it's definitely a lot of things that we need to talk about, and I can't wait to get them shattered backboards in hand so we can do some comparisons. We can talk about it, etc. Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I got another batch of sneakers coming in today from Soul Steals. I got some shoes left from the Whatnot live stream yesterday. Y'all can check it out. It is available on YouTube just to see some of the stuff that I did run. Also, Army, Ferrari 14s are still shipping out now. Great 5s are still shipping out now. So if you need either one of them joints, hit your boy up on IG. Merch, I'm doing $25 hoodies all day, Army. Hit your boy up, $25 shorts. Let's run it. Let's get rid of this older merch because we got new merch coming in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and, of course, remain humble. And we out. Peace.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass taking nail.